Hey guys, in today's video, I'll show you the best and cheapest way to target brick and mortar businesses using one simple template that I've basically just copied and pasted from Eric Nowslowski and made it even simpler for you. So it takes you 2 minutes to input the variables and enjoy the same pretty much free almost scraping of brick and mortar businesses. Now, the reason that I'm saying this is because all we need to do here is input this huge list of all the cities in the US, assuming that you're targeting the American market, and you basically import it into this table. You then just type in whatever type of, so you'll basically edit this column to type in whatever type of business that you're looking for. So in this case, I'm looking for gardening businesses. And after that, you basically just input your API key to Serpa Dev. And don't worry, if you have no idea what the hell an API key is, or you have no idea what Serpa Dev is, my best video on this channel is actually about that, so you can watch that video in the guide, which will be linked underneath wherever you're watching this right now. So essentially, I'm giving away the exact clay template, the exact list of cities, and the step-by-step instructions for this. And the reason I'm doing that is so that you can just input the list of cities, type in the business that you're trying to search for. You can then scrape the business's Google Maps location, and then with a press of a button here, it pushes all of these businesses into the tables. And in this case, I just ran a sample here. So the first thing that we're doing is we're finding the name of the business owner, which costs us like a 10%. After that, we find their generic company email address, any sort of email addresses that we can scrape from their website. And before we know it, we have a validated master email address. We then also have the first name of the person, if we found it, or we just refer to them as there otherwise. And we do this across 3 different tables. And the idea behind it is when I did it yesterday for gardening businesses, I had over 50,000. Well, it was just over 50,000. That's why I ran into like the rate limits inside of Clay. And this was across 3 different tables. So we managed to scrape 150,000 businesses almost with verified email addresses inside of Clay, which is insane. And bearing in mind that the main competitive advantage of this over any other method is that this costs you 0.04 per row. So in total, you don't have to pay for Outscraper, you don't need to pay for any other fancy scraping tools. You can basically scrape this super fast. And in order to get started with it, all you're going to do is click on the table in the top left-hand corner, click on duplicate. And once again, you will arrive at this specific template, which I'm giving away underneath the video right now, wherever you're watching it. And then when you duplicate the table, it should duplicate and it would look something like this. Since I'm trying to make it as clear as possible, it says input 1, import locations from Google Sheet here. So you'll basically go grab the Google Sheet, download it as a CSV file, import it into the table, which is super straightforward. I'm sure every single one of you can do that. And you will have all the locations. Make sure that you don't press run all rows straight away because that could mess things up. So just continue, just add just a location. And in this case, we need to map it to the import 1 locations from Google search, save and don't run. And after that, you over here need to specify the business. Do that is by basically clicking on edit column. Over here in the brackets, you basically change it to whatever type of business that you're looking for. So let's say we're looking for a HVAC business. We'll click output is correct. And at that moment in time, you will have to click on edit column here for each one of those step 1, step 2, step 3. And the reason we're doing that is because you need to connect your Serpa Dev API key. So the way you'll do that is you will log into your Serpa Dev account. So you'll click on sign in. Here you will see your API key. You can click on copy. Then you will go back here. You will click on edit column. Inside of the column over here, you basically just input your API key. In the bottom right-hand corner, you will click on save settings. And then you can just basically click on click to run. And you should see that this would do a couple of scrapes for you. And then you just basically can play a couple of rows to see what happens. But in most cases, if you just let it run for 10 rows, you would see that these rows automatically get pushed into the next table, where the series of all of these actions starts happening. So in this case, we'll start finding the name of the owner and all that good stuff. And in this case, they didn't find it, but I swear if you run like 10 or 15 rows, it should be more representative and it should start working absolutely fine. So let's just do that so you trust me. Let's just play around with this. Oops, as I said that, I probably burned through like 50 cents of credits. but oh well, we can afford that if you subscribe to the channel, of course. And yeah, you can see that basically we've just ran like 15 rows or 20 rows and we're getting a bunch of people's details. So that's how you would basically duplicate this template. And as you could tell, because my timer is up and I need to go and yeah, get started with the day. So make sure to like this video, make sure to go underneath into the link to this video and you will get access to this guide in return for your email address. And I might send you some other guides later down the line as well. And of course, since I've got your attention already, if you want to learn cool stuff like this, all you need to do is just type in the 2 magic words, unlock clay, into Google, or go to unlockclay.com, where we'll teach you a bunch of cool things about how to go from 0 to advanced when it comes to clay and how you can become a clay expert super, super fast. So if you want to take me up on that, join over 160 students inside of this course. If you don't absolutely adore and love the course, I'll give you your money back within the first 30 days. And it only costs £100 for the next month or so, until I might push it down to £99 just to get you on board with that psychological pricing. So anyways, I'll see you inside Unlock Clay. If you want to get a guide, just go click on the link down below, and I'll see you with another video tomorrow, because that's just the thing I do every time that I come back from a workout in the morning, just record a quick video. So yeah, if you enjoyed this, give it a like. Please subscribe to the channel, really helps. At this rate, I'll be on track to 200 subscribers in the next year or so. But yeah, anyways, see you in the next one.